So with harsh heat behind us and nice pleasant cloudy monsoon, nice pleasant cloudy rainy days along with us, the changes in weather demand for changes in our skincare as well. Hi guys, my name is Priya and today's video is about monsoon skincare that you need to follow during this monsoon. So let's begin with the video, and before we do that, please press the subscribe button if you've not yet subscribed to my channel. Let's begin. So today's video, as I said, is about monsoon skincare. Now during summers it's very hot, harsh, and because of that there's a lot of damage which is done to our skin. Now come monsoon, there is a lot of humidity which comes to our skin. There's monsoon has always been a time where we recover our skin from the harshness or the damage that was caused during summer. But with monsoon also, there's a lot of other issues that come, like very sticky skin because of humidity. It looks very oily. So during monsoon, what you need to do is that try to wash your face 3 times in a day. Now usually it is always said and it's preferred that you wash your face 2 times in a day, and that's what you should be doing. However, during rainy season it becomes a bit more oily, and that washing your face 2 times a day does not do the work. So now when we say 3 times, you can wash your face twice with a face wash, and for the third wash preferably use besan or masoor dal powder. So in the morning after you wake up, you can use this, like I said, besan or the masoor dal, and then just clean it so your face is clean and you're not using any chemical based products like in excess. You just limiting them to twice a day. So along with besan, I also use these dry orange peels. Like you just store the orange peels, dry them and store them, and then grind it. Now when you grind it, make it like a coarsely grinded, not finely grinded, coarsely grinded, so that it scrubs a little bit against your skin. And then just take half teaspoon, I took more actually, so just take half a teaspoon and then add again, add half a teaspoon of besan. Now I have added more of besan again. So just add half a teaspoon, that will be more than enough for your neck and your face. I add water to this. You can also add milk, but I prefer to add water. And then once I add water, all that I do is that I just mix it and directly apply it to my skin. So now the thing is that whenever you apply this, make sure that you are near your basin and then apply it, because it becomes very messy and then there's a lot of fallout. So it's preferred that you can see the fallout. It's preferred that you wait near the basin and then apply it and leave it for like 2 minutes, because I could not do it is because the lighting near the basin is not proper. So that's why I had to come here and do it, and later on it just became a little too messy. So just apply it properly, evenly all around your face and over the neck as well. Don't forget the neck. You can just wipe off the neck. So yeah guys, there will be a lot of fallouts. I'm so sorry for that. So yeah, continuously I've been applying it, and then once you apply it, let it dry. Like leave it for like 2 to 3 minutes. It'll not dry. If you want to completely dry it off, that's okay. Otherwise, even if it dries a little bit, you can go ahead and wash it. And when you wash it, just try to exfoliate a little bit. Just try to give it a little scrub. Just wait for 2 to 3 minutes, like I'm waiting here. And so wash your first skincare changes would be wash your face thrice a day, and once just use a natural cleanser instead of a chemical cleanser. Second one would be exfoliate. It's always very good to exfoliate during the monsoons. You can use your normal exfoliators or you can make natural exfoliators. Also, what is even more important, I feel, along with exfoliation is that the face pack that we apply during monsoon, that is like really important, because as I said, it becomes very oily and sticky. When you use a nice face pack, it actually absorbs that stickiness and the dryness, and then you don't have that very sticky and oily skin. So the best face packs that you can use would be Multani Mitti. I use Rakta Chandanam. I also have a pack which I got from Isha Foundation, which has Multani Mitti, Rakta Chandanam and all mixed in it. That's I use that because it has all of it. You can use Multani Mitti if you get, or if you are, if I feel that Rakta Chandanam is the best. So if you are in places that where Rakta Chandanam is accessible, then go ahead and use that. So this is the pack I was talking about. This is the pack that I got from Isha. Now this is a herbal facial pack. So the main ingredient, this has all these Ayurvedic ingredients to it. However, the main one is Rakta Chandanam, which is also known as red sandal. As you can see, this is the most clear thing that I could get. So this has the first ingredient itself is red sandal. So that is very good for oily skin, which is called Rakta Chandanam. So I add lemon and honey to it and then apply it to my face. So you look very scary after you apply it. Hence, I've not showed it on camera. I'll also link Rakta Chandanam below in the description box. The third one would be moisturizing. Just because our face is sticky and oily and all that does not mean that we skip on moisturizer. Use a lightweight moisturizer. You can continue using the same moisturizer that you used back during summer. Since during summers also we use a very light based and gel based moisturizer, so you can continue using that. Also, what you can do is that you can apply aloe vera gel or cucumber gel. This I used to do it during summers as well. They just cool your skin and they just calm you down. And during monsoons also you can use that. Like before you go off to sleep, you can use aloe vera and cucumber or cucumber gel. I really tried like it was recently that I tried cucumber gels that you get, and I really like that. Otherwise, aloe vera is there. Like throughout the year, use aloe vera. It covers many issues. But aloe vera does not suit a lot of people. So just see whatever suits you. If aloe vera suits you, you can go ahead with that. Or if cucumber suits you, you can go ahead with that. So the last one would be do not skip on your sunscreen. Now usually when we see that it's cloudy outside, we just skip on our sunscreen thinking, oh, there's no sun out there and why do we need a sunscreen? But that's not the case. Actually, the sun is out there. It's just hidden by the cloud. That's why we don't see the sun. However, the sun is still there, and the UV rays and all that harshness or all that rays that fall on your skin, which is not good for your skin, those still fall on your skin even during a cloudy day. So never skip your sunscreen during cloudy day. You can use SPF 30, that is good. Now actually I had seen a show with I think I have mentioned in my previous video also. I used to watch this show. Trust me, I'm a doctor. In that they had said, you know how your SPF is calculated. It's like into 6 and then at those many minutes, whatever you multiply, and so like if it is SPF 30 into 6, it's 180 minutes. So your SPF is good for 180 minutes. So just going out, do the math. Like for SPF 50, how will it be SPF 70? Please do the math. I'm very bad at it. So yeah. Please never skip your sunscreen, because that's equally important during your rainy days. So the last one would be taking care of your feet. Feet is like the most ignorant part of our body. I am guilty of it, but you know, during monsoons you have to specially take care of them because of the kind of fungus and everything that gets in between your toes. So always make sure that you pat dry your feet before you go to sleep, or when you come out from somewhere, clean your feet thoroughly. You can what you can do is that if you have time, you can take hot water and put a little bit of salt in it, soak your feet for like 5 to 6 minutes. It's very calming for your mind as well. Along with the feet, it will calm your mind as well. And then clean it and then pat dry it. It will do wonders if you do it daily. So guys, that was it for this video. I hope you all liked it. If you all did, please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Like, share, comment on this video. Ta-ta!